guys, welcome to my channel. I'm going to be doing the reading for Pisces. I'm just going to do a general, whatever the universe wants to bring through message. So it will be just random, whatever they want to talk about. If you guys want to order any or book any private services, you'll find that in the link below. You'll also find a link for my Instagram and my email. Spirit, what do you have for Pisces? What message do you have for Pisces? What message do you have for Pisces, Spirit? Oh, beautiful. The sun. 53, breaking down to an 8. I'm hearing harvest. Drum, 15, breaking down to a 6. This card's been coming out for quite a few of the signs. I heard the harvest, and there we have the gatherer. 21, breaking down to a 3. It's time for something. It's time for something to come in. Something is ready, I'm hearing. I do want to read the drum there. 15. See it in the book. Oop. So, rhythm of the drum tunes you to the beating heart of the universe. The drum invites you to take the next bold step in your journey. The forces of heaven and earth are aligned behind you, supporting effortless action. It's not a time to push against the river. The current will take you exactly where you want to go. You travel to the beat of a different drum. It's time to acknowledge you do not fit a mold or role or relationship that is not in tune with you. So for this, I'm just getting that it's time. It's kind of like, the sun is very similar in this deck to the sun in tarot. It's time for happiness and joy. It's time to reap what you've sown is kind of the message here with that. And so it's like, it's time for you to be led to your, karmic gifts that are owed to you. And it's time for you to gather your harvest. So the seeds you've planted have grown, they've turned into something, and it's time for you to collect. Is what I'm getting with that. I'm going to pull some cards from the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck here to go with this. Getting a lot of similar messages for the collective. There's been a little bit different, but it's been a lot of kind of reaping karmic rewards for all the healing we've done. So it's kind of cool to see collectively that's a big message that's coming through. What else can I get for Pisces? Spirit? Pisces. What message can I get for Pisces? One at a time, please. Message for Pisces. Card for Pisces, please. One card. There we go. Earthworm. A couple of the other signs got this as well. It's funny this came out because I was just about to say I'm getting a lot of earth energy in your reading. I know the sun is fire, but this card in particular, it feels very earthy more than fire to me. There's a little bit of fire here. If you can see, it's kind of lit up here and kind of looks like she has sparks on the edges here, but it's just very earthy to me. The Gatherer, definitely very earthy energy. So I don't know, and now with the earthworm too, so I don't know if some of you have prominent earth placements in your chart, or if majority of the element in your chart is earth. So you guys might be a Pisces sun, but be an earth sign in your moon or your rising, or maybe you're watching this because you're a Pisces moon and you have an earth sign in your sun or rising, or whatever, any combination of that. With this earthworm here coming out under the sun, this is again just giving me that you've been this earthworm and you've kind of been like coiled up in the ground with all this color that's inside the earthworm here, like inside the circle he's created. It's like you've been doing this healing. It's kind of like, I know an earthworm can't do this for long because he would dry out, but it's kind of like you've been basking like in the sun, and just it's like it's been healing you, like you've been wrapped up in your own healing for quite some time. And it's like when you're ready to uncoil and come out, all this color is gonna come out, and it's gonna make something. Get another card for Pisces, please. A bunch at once. Another card for Pisces, please. Oh my God, of course, the one that comes out and it falls on the floor. Oh goodness. Okay. Interesting, we have the lizard. See, and this is fascinating to me because a lizard is more so what you would see out like in the desert on a rock sitting under the sun, but instead you got the earthworm. So lizard, kind of awakening your creativity. Lizards are associated a lot with the wands suit and tarot. They're kind of that primordial energy that is actually really good for creativity. I'm gonna actually see the main points in the book for the lizard here. Instinctual, sensitive to the subtle, and dreamer, which is you guys. Artistic, telepathic, and spiritual when it's in balance. When it's out of balance, it's elusive, non-committal, and flaky. To bring it into balance, a creative project. So again, it's just like what I said, with like once this earthworm uncoils from itself, all this color, something can be created with all this color that's here. It's feeling very like Page of Cups type energy with that color and the earthworm and on the lizard. And the Page of Cups is very intuitive but very artistic as well. I think you guys are going to create something, or you have, and that's what you've been doing, is creating, and now it's time to reap your rewards for that. So like if you've been working, this is just an example, kind of a maybe smaller scale example, but like if you've been working on a painting, let's say, and you finally finish it, and then you display it at an art exhibit or something, and it sells like full price for whatever you were asking for it. Okay, it's kind of like that. For some of you, again, you're all going to be in different timelines within this journey. So for some of you, it's going to be that it's time to create this thing and put it out there. And you are going to reap rewards from it, but first you have to create it. Can you get one more, please, for Pisces? Yeah, and then we have the beaver. It's time to put in the work. It's time to put in the work to get what you deserve. Not that you guys haven't been working, but it's kind of like, it's kind of giving this energy of like, it's work when you initially plant the seeds, right? You have to plant all the seeds, and then there's kind of like a lull. It's like, yes, you have to do work, you have to water it, sometimes you have to till the soil depending on what it is that you planted, but a lot of it is a waiting game, right? It's waiting for it to grow, to see if it's going to grow. And then once it even peeks through the soil, it's like waiting for it to reach its full maturity and actually produce whatever it is that you planted, okay? So whether it's a fruit off a tree or it's a vegetable, like it takes time. And so then once it is and it's ready to harvest, there's more work. Now we got to go around and pick all of the fruit or all of the vegetables before they rot or before they go bad so that we can actually eat them. So it's kind of like that. Like you've been in this kind of like waiting phase, like where you're waiting for this to grow, and then here at the end with the gather and the beaver, it's like, okay, it's time to work again. It's time to go collect what you have created, what you've grown. Hey, are you okay? Scout. Are you okay? You can get by by jumping over the cord. If you want to go in the bedroom, just jump over the cord. Or step over it. Sorry guys, hang on. What's that? What's that? You okay? I love you. I'm almost done. I love you, dog. Okay. Can I get a card for the sun? Love it. Just walk over it. Oh my god. Four of Wands. Sorry, guys, give me just a second, please. Scout, honey. Just step over it. Here, just step over it. Okay. Just step over it. Let's go. Oh my god. You're such a spaz. Alright. Then stay out here. I'll wait just a minute and then you can go in the bedroom. Sorry guys, okay. Sun with the Four of Wands. So again, celebration, happiness, joy, all the things that the sun stands for. Can I get a card for the Earthworm, please? Can I get a card for the Earthworm? Six of Pentacles. Yeah, I love this. Again, that it's time for you to receive. It's time for you to reap what you've sown. Here's a card for the drum. Ace of Cups. This is about you, again, beating. Oh my God, what's that saying? Going by the beat of your own drum. You know, it's loving yourself. This is creativity too. Can I get a card for the Lizard? Can I get a card for the Lizard, please? For some of you guys, I'm getting with this energy here too. It's like you have already been very blessed by the universe, and even in this phase of like healing, maybe like a hermit mode type energy, you've been getting gifts from the universe, and I'm getting it as in the form of like downloads. You've been given these creative ideas, things like that. And it's like your next step is to love yourself enough and accept who you are, and that you are an individual that beats to your own drum. And it's time to put that out there to the world. And that's going to bring even more rewards, and quite possibly even more in the physical world rewards, okay? So like money, things, I hate saying that, but like soul tribe people, like, it's gonna bring you more of what you want. There's more rewards to be had, but you gotta put in the work by putting yourself out there. Can I get a card for the Lizard? Six of Swords. Moving on. The Gatherer. Can I get a card for the Gatherer, please? Three of Cups. Oh, it's time to have a good time. Beaver. Can I get a card for the Beaver, please? Oh my God, yeah. Ten of Pentacles. It's your legacy. What's your legacy? Okay. I'm getting a little bit of a message here of, again, with this earthworm and kind of the sun. Like, life has been very good. I mean, life isn't always sunshine and rainbows, but I'm seeing for the most part life has been good for a while now. But you've still kind of been in like this hermit mode, and it's time to come out of that. And coming out of that and moving away from what's just always been comfortable, even if it's been good, it's bringing more happiness. Like this gatherer with the Three of Cups, it's like there's a lot of joy and happiness and fulfillment out there for you, and it's time for you to get that. I'm getting friends and soul tribe. Like, it's time to find other people like you, but you're not going to get that if you just always stay at home. And I understand that home is happiness for you, okay? Believe me, I get that more than anyone. I love just being at home with my dog. But there is more out there for you that you will enjoy equally so, even if you haven't in the past. But it's going to take you fully being yourself and fully putting yourself out there. And then with that, I'm even getting, like, it kind of takes you towards your legacy, your purpose. You're going to have to put work in for it, but it's going to bring you anything that you've been missing. It's going to bring it to you. And maybe you don't feel like you've been missing something. Maybe some of you do feel like, even though life is good, there's still something missing. And it's like, it's you needing to be your full self and put yourself out there. Again, for some of you, this is still like a creative project that you're going to do. You are going to put it out there, and it's going to get received really, really well. And it's even going to bring you abundance. And I mean like money abundance among other things. But I'm just getting like this, it's going to make you really well known in whatever area it is that you put this out. It's going to bring in more offers to do more of this creative project, creative thing. It's going to give you more offers to put your creativity out there even more. And guys, remember, I struggled with this for years. Creativity, although you guys are Pisces, so you are very artistic, creativity doesn't necessarily mean artistic as in being a painter or a writer or a poet, or being an actor, an actress, singer. That's not the only form of creativity. There's many forms of creativity. I'm terrible at a lot of the artistic forms of creativity. I'm just not good at it. I can play a musical instrument, I can kind of sing, that's about it. But my creativity is more in the way that my mind works, the ideas that I have, the way that I can come up with solutions to problems. I'm a counselor. It's like I can bring a lot of creativity in the way that I work with my clients, and the tools and the resources and methods that I give them to help them overcome what they're struggling with. Okay, it's different, it's out of the box. That's my creativity. Okay, and so keep that in mind if you're watching this and you're like, you're like me, like I can't paint to save my life. I can't, I'm not good with artistic stuff. That doesn't have to be what this is. This is creativity however you do creativity, and it's just letting yourself be seen for that and be discovered for that, because it's gonna bring in even more stuff. It's like I'm hearing you're gonna find your place. And it feels like you're going to find your place in the world. Like you're going to find your people that cherish the way that you are as being your true authentic self. But you're never going to find it if you don't accept who you are and put it out there. And I'm getting a little bit in this area, I'm getting a little bit of that energy of like you've been holding yourself back and kind of keeping yourself behind closed doors and not really being out in the world or showcasing yourself. And again, you don't have to get on a stage and become like be in the spotlight in that sense. You don't have to do that. This is just about you unapologetically being yourself when you are out in the world. and it's gonna bring in a lot of really good things, and it's time. It's time for this to happen. All right, that's what I have for you, Pisces. I hope it resonated. If it did, please give me a like, comment, subscribe. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys. Bye.